Hi, Brad Ward, Ward's Auctions. February auction coming up, and the date of that is March 1st. We'll talk about that in a minute. Selection of gold coins to die for. These are all Canadian mint, $100 denominations, $50 denominations, $200 denominations, lots of different styles, no two alike. There's even a Haida one. There's a 1 ounce maple leaf, and then there's some antique sovereigns, all well described on your catalog, which you want to have a look at. And then there's also a plethora of all military themed coins, all of course collector, mostly Canadian. Here's a $30 Canadian one. And there's also Australian ones. And there is this monster piece. I don't remember if there's any gold, but lots and lots of sterling. This is a $50, $100 denomination. It has the original price tag on it at the bottom. $899.95. We can call that $900 without having to apologize too much. There's a lot of them, and obviously they're all brand new, uncirculated, with the cases and whatnot. One person's collection, obviously. Military guy, a retired military, and this is all in the sale, unreserved for you this weekend. There's also costume jewelry underneath here, and precious and semi-precious, plus antique pocket watches. Several of them, all well described by the consignor that we have been selling some stuff for over the last few months. So those that are used to that or familiar with that know that we get a nice description that we can rely on. And then an excellent selection, again, same as last month, same as the January sale, a whole bunch of, how did we describe it? New old stock. A whole bunch of pieces that were inventory in a jewelry store, as an example, back some years ago, and then never got sold. And they sat in the safety deposit box for, forever and a day. And here they are in the sale. Still have the old price tags. Those are just the retail price tags on those pieces. So there's quite a selection of that in this sale as well. Plus some estate pieces. There's always estate pieces and so on. So it's going to be an awesome sale. Like I said, it's the February sale, and it's on March 1st. Just because February is a short month, it just worked out that way. So February 28th on the Friday is the day you want to come and view. And that is from 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock in the afternoon, the evening. And that way you can kick the tires properly and really see what we have to offer, which is a great looking selection of items. And then the sale itself is Sunday, March 1st. This is 2020. For those that are watching this in the future, 2020. And that'll start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Doors will open at 9. Online bidding, by the time you're seeing this video, is already started. And links to that can be found at wardsauctions.com. And we also have a sale at the end of the month, so it'll end up technically with 2 March auctions. And then we have, of course, our April 18th auction in conjunction with the Bud Haynes auction. So that'll be coming up. In the meantime, let's go look in the other room and see what we got. The end of the main sales room, we've got about 560 odd lots in the sale to this sale, so it's just not dissimilar to what we normally have. This magnificent Black Forest clock is from the same estate as the military-themed coins. We're told that he bought this when he was actually in the service over in Germany, and now, full disclosure, as much as it looks brand new, I don't think we've actually had it working yet. So whether or not we'll be able to have it working, and maybe it needs a little adjustment or something, by sale day I don't know. But it is, it seems to me like it's unmolested. Artwork, Canadiana cabinet here, modern but antique style Chippendale dining room set. This has got the leaf in it. You get 8 chairs, excellent quality. This is a wonderful set of Ainsley, and you can see it is a very large selection. There's 2 or 3 different types of fireplaces in the auction, all sort of a freestanding deal, they're kind of fun. These were cabinets out of a Texaco station, and they were used in the garage of the people's home, and now they're thinning out and whatnot. He owned the gas station many years ago, and I actually, back when I was a mechanic in St. Albert area, that was just part of the circle. Lots of primitives are in the sale. There's these 2 doll houses. This one is the American Country Store. I think this is a Franklin Mint product. These are all individual little pieces that are inside there. So I think it's probably one of those deals where you bought the house or the store, and then every little thing you bought individually afterwards. And I think there's a little box of accessories to go along with it as well. But what a fun little thing that is. And this one here, kind of not a log cabin, but sort of a settler-style cabin. Great for, I don't even know if this is for kids to play with or for adults. I'm not even sure how that works. It's probably a little bit too good for kids. You know what kids are like. This is more for the kids. Nice clunky thing. In the back, we have another selection of sad irons and oil lamps and copper. There's a really neat pair of pots, copper pots that are back there. Another little fireplace here, a little electric one, and it works. It throws heat too. You can turn it on. Let's see if there we go. Hey, how sexy time is that? And then you can adjust the temperature to go along with it. It's a mid-century modern. There's trunks. There was a house. She used to be a dealer out in Spruce Grove. She was a dealer, not necessarily in Spruce Grove, but lots of primitives out of that home. It was very eclectic, a bit of everything. And that's actually where the doll homes came from and stuff like this. So lots of stuff out of there. Lots of primitive kitchenwares you're going to find in the back room. Quilts, sad irons, lamps, all came from that place. Nice antique bedroom suite here, marble top here, candle stuff there, wash stand. Really nice little set there. These are not bronze. These are a spelter. Nice. Folding bicycle. I hope we didn't miss the little banana seat bicycle. That's in here somewhere too. This is a folding bicycle. Looks like it's all complete. Cables and all the rest of it all look original to it. Mission style desk. Real funky typewriter on top of that. Kids or child's bedroom suite here. This came out of the house in Spruce Grove. Not antique by any means, but antique dealers have to have furniture as well, regular furniture. That's a nice little clean set. This came out of that house, though. 4-piece set of luggage. I mean, I'm going to Mexico next week, and I think I need this makeup kit. I remember the days when everybody traveled with those. That's how old I am. Coca-Cola Push. I don't know if that's from that house. Doesn't matter, but if it is, but I think it might be. This fan is, and this fan works. It's not plugged in right now, but talk about safety. All right. Let me just break that place. I'll put it down that way. But yeah, nowadays you'd never get away with a fan like that, would you? Some toys and stuff back here. We can't show you everything. Majolica candelabra there. This desk came out of there, did it? I don't remember. But what a neat thing. This is sort of a Mission Furniture meets something else. I'm not sure. There's antique doll stuff, and there's reproduction doll stuff from that home. This cabinet, this cylinder desk came from that home. I shouldn't just pick on that home, but this cylinder desk came from there. What an awesome piece this is. Fitted interior and pull-out writing surface. Oh, the doors. I got to show you the door operation. So there it is closed. And when I first looked at it, I'm like, well, how the heck do you pull in whatever? You push in on that and slide that open. And this one will slide that way as well. What a funky little deal that one is. These are a modern but a mid-century style. Nice selection of carpets again. Antique style, or antique ones, modern ones, 100% wool ones, mostly wool ones, no silk this time. Different shapes and sizes. Some estate pieces, some dealer pieces. I'm not going to show you the whole works. I'm not sure why I'm even pretending to now. But the list it goes on and on and on. Round oak table. Proper collector, or not collector purses, I guess, because they're vintage. Louis Vuitton, there's Cartier, Prada, all authenticated and well photographed on the website. And in the back, there is a selection of RCMP posters and photographs. And you want to have a close look at that because there is one folio that is supposed to have 4 pieces, only 3 in there. Never seen the sunlight, so they're not faded. They're quite nice, and they're from 73, 74. And then there's I think they're from 73. and because there is a Centennial, and then there is another selection. This is all in one grouping of unframed posters that are from Calgary, and they're from 1974 as well. And there's a whole bunch of them. They're like a dozen or so, and it seems like it's the whole set, and that's in the back room as well. Hold that thought. I want to show you this book. Should have had this out ahead of time, because it's the most spectacular thing in the world. This Simpsons Sketches at the Seat of War first series, but what you want to see, and Stephen did take a photograph, I don't know why he did it, he likes to work too hard, of every single plate. I think there's 40 of them in here, and every single one of them is on the website, wardsauctions.com. This is the most amazing. I'm just really smitten with this book. And you can see how crisp the colors are, because it's a book. It wasn't hung up. It definitely wasn't out on display in the sunlight or whatever. Can't turn that page. That's all right. We'll come to the viewing. That's what you want to do. And if you can't come to the viewing, well, then you can see it online already. There are collectibles. Same house as the coins. The military stuff. This was his pipe. Some used. I think all of these might be used, but I think in amongst somewhere else there might be some that are unused. This was his. This is very well done. This is not antique. It's a reproduction of, but in the knife with sheath, little verbiage to go along with it, and little display case. Very nicely done. Oriental pieces in there. This one here. This is obviously a tusk. Scrimshawed. It's from Alaska, or at least it's commemorating Alaska or celebrating Alaska. Very nice set in there. There's an incense burner. We'll show you from the front that I said too many times in this video. That is, again, I'm smitten with it as well. And that's this one here. Lot number 354. Make sure you have a look at that. And this is the same house I mentioned, the little pourers, the little copper pourers there that are from that house. Nice English pieces in there. Some of the pieces in here, this is from that home. Nice antique Oriental pieces, some more modern Oriental, some Wedgwood crystal. This is from that home. We missed a set of ice cream parlor chairs that are from a different home, but they're awesome. This is not Shelley, this is Royal Albert Dainty Blue, and it's going to be in 3 lots, as you can see on the table, and very collectible, very nice set. The table that it's on folds over and tucks away, and again, if you look at the photographs of lot 305 on the website, you'll see it in its different configurations, and it includes these redone, brand new cast clips that are for this. Way back when, and I think it's like 15 years ago, I could be wrong, when the movers moved it, they lost these clips. So the owner, our client, went and had these. There was one that he had, went and had these recast. So to the tune of about $450 to get these done. So that's... I don't even know if you got reimbursed by the moving company. I do not know. So more little pieces here. This is a little prayer do. You can sit here at night comfortably and, wash away all your sins, of which I'm sure you have your share of. Some more doll pieces, antique one there, semi-modern one there, shelf lots, mid-century modern chairs over there. There's some nice black mid-century modern chairs there. On the rack here, we've got expensive designer silk scarves. We've got Burberry. We've got all sorts of quality scarves here. We've got some interesting coats, including this seal. This is the ladies' coat, obviously. It doesn't say a size. It's not big. It's not huge, so come and try it on. But what a cute piece that is. This is a bar, not a bar. Oh, it's a bar. It's a wine storage cabinet. It's obviously, Danish of that era or style. And these are all for bottle storage, and they pull out, so you can access them more easily. And there's a tiled surface there. And there's a little refrigerator to keep a few bits chilled. And there's an original invoice for $3,100. from 1980 from Interform Furniture Limited right here in Edmonton. I don't think they exist anymore. $3,100. So you can have that invoice as well. We left it on the cart there because it's not a light piece, I'll be honest with you. But neat, fun panels on there. Again, remember I mentioned primitives. There's lots of primitives in there. And then, of course, into the back room. So come to the viewing, though. That's the best thing to do. I'm going to wrap it up here because I've been rambling on too much. Come to the viewing. Come to the sale. Viewing is on, again, the Friday, February 28th, 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock, 11802 145th Street, Northwest Edmonton. And then the sale is on Sunday, March 1st, 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll swing the doors at 9, and that is 2020 is the year. wardsauctions.com for the website. Online bidding link is from there. It's the best place to go. Our office phone number, 780-451-4549. I'm Brad Ward. Thanks very much for watching.